Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Daily Inspiration with Geely. Hope you had a great day, a fantastic day. I had a wonderful day. I even got some sleep this afternoon. I was really so tired, but I did get some sleep, so maybe that's one of the reasons I'm still a little bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at this hour of the morning. Yes. So I was thinking, the more I think about it, the more I realized how many scripts I got myself into as a child, you know. I grew up with just my mother, my father, and me. My father had two other sons, but they grew up with my grandmother in some instances and in some instances with their mother. So I was just at home with my father and mother. So all the little things that siblings would do, I did with my parents. So my mother would play baseball with me. She would play jacks. We would play word games. We'd play a thing called call up. So we'd open a book and I'd look at the page and say a word, and then she would have to look for the word, and I'd start counting, that kind of thing. We played boxes and a whole lot of things. So one day I went to school and somebody said to me, say after me, Watana Sayam. So I said it, and the person said, say it fast. So I started to say it fast. And then I discovered I was saying, oh, what an ass I am. So, of course, I went home to Mama. So I said to Mama, Mama, say after me, oh, what an ass I am. She brushed me off and she ran me away several times, and I was so persistent, insisting for her to say it, and she got frustrated and couldn't be bothered with me. So she just said, oh, hear me say it slowly, hear me say it like this. Oh, what an ass I am. And my dear obliging mother said after me, oh, what an ass I am. So I said to her, say it quickly now, Mama. Say it quickly. So here, Mama. Mama said, oh, what an ass I am. And after she said it twice, it looks like she picked up what she was saying and listened to me. I had to run for my life. I had to stay clear of the yard for the rest of the day. I stayed clear of work because she was so mad. She said, you're rude, you're disrespectful, you have no manners. Listen to what you're telling me to say. I'm to say I'm an ass. And, da, 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 da. And she went on and on until after a while I just went away to my grandmother's house because I knew that I was going to get a beating. And I told my grandmother that Mama was trying to beat me. I don't think I told her why. But that was my safe haven when I was going to be beaten. I would just run up to her house and she would save me. Grandparents are such wonderful people. Do you believe that? Don't you think it's true? The grandparents, they do everything for you. They look after you, they take care of you, they shield you from all sorts of things. When your parents are ready to beat you, they say, no, leave the child alone, don't beat the child, that kind of thing. So my grandmother rescued me. So I'm telling you about all the scripts I got into. I remember one time when I was going to school, primary school, um, I was in the train. And there used to be some dogs at a particular house in the mornings that would, the train, I think, would stop a little way from there and they would bark and make a lot of noise and stuff like that. And I say one morning, you see, a number of us piled up stones. We decided to throw the stones at the dogs while the train was passing by. Well, I don't know if everybody has got cold feet, But when the train was going by, I flung a stone and I heard glass shatter. I don't need to tell you that the whole day was a mess. I was a bag of nerves. I couldn't eat. I couldn't play. I couldn't concentrate because I was so sure in my little child's mind that the person whose house the stone went through the window was going to come to school and they were going to find me and I was going to be in big trouble the whole day. It was a terrible day for me. And it was time for me to go home. I don't know how I made it to the bus stop and to get on the bus and to go home. The following morning, when I was on the train, I was a bag of nerves because I thought somebody was going to stop the train and just come and get me. My goodness, that was a time. But I learned a valuable lesson. I never threw any stones anymore because I could not go through anything else like that again. You should have seen me when I was a child. I was a little wisp of a thing. And let me tell you something. I was so scared. I remember one time again, my friends lived on the beach. And when I got home in the evenings, I had to wait for the bus. So my mother would say to the lady of my two friends, she's asking her to allow me to wait at her home until the bus comes. So when the bus comes, I'd go home. So one evening, we got home a little early and they decided to go down to the beach and I decided to go with them. So of course I took off my uniform and we went down there splashing and carrying on. And I didn't realize the time. Somebody called out that the bus had come. And I grabbed my uniform and my shoes and my socks and everything, and I was putting on the things fast like lightning. So I wore a tunic. So it had straps that you would cross X at the back and then whatever. But everything was happening so fast I could only put on the blouse and fasten the waist of the skirt. I didn't get to put on the straps over my shoulders to keep it. Something is always tickling my nose. So of course I got onto the bus and stood up, and by the time I was standing there, the skirt fell off of me. Happily I was a little girl. So and my blouse was long enough. So I just had to hurry up and scoop up the skirt and fix the waist of it. Apparently, I hadn't even got the opening over the button properly because I was rushing so much because I thought I was going to lose my mind because the bus came and I wasn't ready and I didn't want the bus to leave me. So I didn't button the waist properly. Those times it was like zipper. No, it wasn't zippered. It was just a button and then an opening there. So we could always push our finger, hands through the little opening, pull down the blouse and neaten yourself and that kind of thing. So I think that is what happened. So I pulled up the skirt, ensured that the button was properly fastened, and then put the straps over my shoulder, form the X, and I got a seat and I sat down. And I tell you, boy, that was a time I was always getting myself into a scrape. But I grew up and matured, and here I am, not getting into any more scrapes, and so happy that I came out of those scrapes unscathed for the most part. But I tell you, man, this here woman always got into little scrapes. Not anything really bad, but just mischievous. I was getting myself into those little scrapes that I could run away from. Yeah, those were the ones. Anyways, I've got to go because I don't know what is tickling my nose. My nose keeps tickling me all the time, especially when I have some things on. I don't know if it is the shawl that I'm wearing that is causing my nose to tickle me, and I really don't want to be um trying to get rid of the tickle while I'm here talking. But nice that I'm getting company by talking to you. So you have a good one. Rest well, and I'll see you in 2 days' time, God willing, when I'll talk with you again. Rest well. Thank you for watching. And while I go, please remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment if you will. And I'll see you soon. Bye.